I think last time I talked to you, you also wanted to mention something about amplifier power ratings. If you want to kind of
Oh,
go into that real quick, I don't want to stir anything up too crazy because I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
so it's funny that you mentioned it, Joe, because I have an eBay amplifier here that says, can you read that? How many watts does that say, Joe?
You know what? It's hard to tell from here. What does it say there?
It says 3,800 watts.
3,800.
This was like $50 on eBay.
Hmm.
So I don't know what's up with the industry and the way they allow this. I've talked to buy Rockwood and call it a day. I've talked to some of the big wigs at MTX and Rockford and at Kicker and all them. I'm like, guys, why are you allowing this? Why don't you go after these companies that are making up these false claims? And I think they have a limited time and limited funds, and going against these other guys is just a waste because there's so many that pop up all the time. Because you can get a Joe and Tell 6K amp made over in China and get 1,000 of them over here and sell them for 200% profit.
That would be awesome. Those would be awesome, by the way.
You should do that, and you can hook it up to your bookshelf speakers that you put on your dash. You might have to market some Velcro.
There you go.
So you can mount them. But so what I try to do on my channel is I'll buy a lot of this junk and just test it so that people can see this is not 3,800 watts. It's going to be probably 50 watts per channel on a good day. And that way you just know, how much power is it really put out? Is it worth buying? Are the components any good? Things like that, because there is a reason why the Rockfords, the Kickers, the JL Audios, the other brands that cost a lot more, there's a reason why they cost more. The Wish amp.
Wish amp. What is that?
What do we say, Rob? Was it the what's the one that we have here that we haven't taken out yet? The Audison. The Audison Thesis. You can look that one up. It's a $15,000 car audio amp, I think.
Oh.
It's not mine, but
and we've got a bad history of blowing up amps, so
this is why we did not test it the last time Rob was here, because we blew like 3 amps up in a row and said, this is not a good time to test anymore.
I did have a question for you. Here's a question. The question is, what is a safe how do I want to say this? Watts per dollar. Like, what is the average? Like, that's a realistic, you get this amount of watts if you per dollar that you spend. What's a safe area there
for car audio?
Car audio, yeah.
Yeah. 50 cents to $1 per watt is going to get you real quality stuff. You don't have to spend quite that much anymore.
Okay.
But the name brands like the Rockfords, the JLs, the Kickers, you're looking at somewhere between 50 cents and $1 per watt.
I remember when it was $1 per watt, but you're saying 50 cents now.
Yeah, 50 cents is pretty. That's pretty much like the higher end stuff, because the really cheap stuff is under 10 cents a watt.
And that's when you start getting suspicious.
Well, yeah, but some of it's legit. That's 10 cents a watt. I mean, because you can get 1,000 watts for $100 now. Legit 1,000 watts for $100.
And okay, so it's just when you get into that territory, that's when you have to be a little more careful.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you're not going to have the reliability. You're not going to have the better components inside. You're a lot of times it's not going to come with the bass knobs and some of the extra features that you might need, like the subsonic filters and things like that. And yeah, you're taking a chance, but this is a throwaway society we live in now. So people, they want as much as they can get for as little as they want to pay. And that's just unfortunately how people are.
Man, my old class A cheater amp was probably, what is that? Wattage per dollar. Terrible.
That was probably like $2 a watt. They're $3-4 a watt at some point in time.